Do. Okay. Bam. Bam. Okay. Okay. Easy peasy. Okay. Everything good? Everything good? I'm getting started up. My brain's not working. Hey, what's up, I was about to say Frozen Night, Forever Night. How you doing? Has it been a month already? Have you been around for a month already? I just Yeah, you have. Holy shit. Oh my god, time is passing by way too fucking fast. I don't like it. That needs to stop. I'm not a fan. But how you doing, man? Do. Today's gonna be a short stream. It's an off day stream anyways, because I didn't stream yesterday because I was just not feeling it. Sometimes you just gotta take care of the fact that you're not feeling it. You know how it is. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Low energy the last few days, but doing good. How are you? How's streaming going? I haven't live in the last forever, but I'm also like I've been very much the last little bit when I get off stream, I disconnect from the internet. That's been days. I remember you said something about being close to making affiliate. Do. Hey, what's up, Triana? How you doing? I'm also part of the reason I want to end stream today too is because I want to be able to go to Best Buy before it closes to be able to get my girlfriend new RAM for her laptop because her laptop's only got 8 gigs of RAM, so pretty much can't run anything. Bam. Bam. It was okay just figuring out what to play. I made an affiliate on Monday. Hell yeah, good shit. Congratulations, man. That's always like I remember it was like July 15th of 2023. And very funnily, so my response to making affiliate was there's this girl that I was friends with at the time. And there was kind of like some flirtatiousness going on, and I was getting over a breakup, and she was getting over a breakup. And like she had made a comment about maybe wanting to sleep with me, but not sure how it would affect the friendship or whatnot. And I was like, okay, well, that's cool. And she was hanging out at my house that day, and she'd had to take a quick meeting for work, and she was in this room taking a meeting while I was in the other room, and I was on my phone, and I got the text or the email that said, "Hey, I made affiliate." And like I texted, I went to text her. I was like, "Hey, I just made affiliate, and for some reason, apparently, success makes me really horny. So, if you're not down to do anything, then let's go out to the clubs tonight and let's see if I can get laid." And before I even sent the text, she popped out. It's like, "Hey, I think I want to sleep with you." Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. But seasonal effects always make me feel blood. Yeah, I feel that. It hasn't been getting dark here yet. Or cold here yet, but yeah, I definitely get the feeling of Or really fucking with you. Part of me is looking forward to the winter a little bit just because, like, there's a weird energy I get during that time period, but I also really like the spring. Like, my favorite time period is the spring. It's not too hot. You can garden, you can go out and stuff. I just really haven't been taking advantage of the summer too much. The cold is very energizing for me, is what I think it is. Is the cold is like when I walk outside and it's cold out, I am energized by that. Oh, okay. Des is playing Skyrim, and I just heard like a really weird noise, but it was the game. I thought it was like it sounded like a creature growling. That doesn't sound like my dog. So what the fuck is that? Cloudy here currently, which is probably why I'm feeling it. Yeah, yeah. That no sunshine. That no sunshine bad. No sunshine bad. Okay, let's see. Andesite. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was fucking the ridiculousness of this thing. Okay, let's see what's over here. You also need a fuck ton of andesite. Andesite I can make with cobblestone and something else, and I think I have that something else. It's not calcite. Is it calcite? Hold on. Andesite you make with cobblestone and diorite. I also just have a fuck ton of granite. Where's the diorite? Where is the diorite? I'm fairly certain I have polished diorite. I'm fairly certain I have diorite, but if not, I know it's in my little mine. There's some in my mine shaft that I can get to easily. I might have used it all already. Damn it. Oh, there it is. I'm going to go ahead and just make all the andesite I can. How's everyone doing today? Aside from the seasonal affective disorder, how's everyone doing today? Coarse dirt. So much more hay stuff. Son of a bitch. Okay. Bam, bam, bam. Is this going to need more andesite? My finger hurt. I don't know why, but my finger bit. I think I know why. I think I just have arthritis in that finger. Damage over. Okay. Okay. I'm going to make some more coarse dirt for what's his nuts. Hey, what's up, Rista? How you doing? It is evening there, isn't it? All the way in Polish land. Otherwise known as Poland. Coarse dirt, coarse dirt. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. I've been sleeping most of the day. I had to get blood test done this morning. It just took it out of me. Yeah, I mean, well, I imagine it's, yeah. The blood test itself, I can't, did it take a lot of blood, or is it just the, the process? Because I also get exhausted if I have to spend any amount of time in the doctor's office. Two tubes, so not a lot. Yeah, I can't. I also am just terrified of needles, so whenever I have to Whenever I have to like get blood drawn, it just freaks me the fuck out. I hate it. I hate it so much. It's just a bad day for me. You've just learned it's been raining all day here? Okay. I like a good rainy day sometimes, but it always seems like the rainy days, like the really relaxing rainy days, always happen on days that I need to be doing stuff outside. Bam. Okay, I got dark oak planks there. Okay. Let's see here. Let's get you going. I need dark oak logs, but I also need 40 frame cobblestone. So 10 plain, and then 90. I'd have to go, 93, 90, 92 plus 1. Where are you? Bam. Framed material, essential material. Why didn't I do that in there? Because I'm stupid. Bam, bam, and then 20 plus 4, so 24. Bam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bam, bam, bam. Shingle material, that. Support material, this. Coolsies. I started playing Hollow Knight when I woke up from my nap today. I bought it a while back and never touched it. I figured it was time since. Yeah, I might do that tomorrow. I might play Hollow Knight tomorrow because I want to play Silksong. Because I've been like, oh, everyone talks about Hollow Knight. I'm like, yeah, it seems like a cool game, and I just never decided to play it. But it seems like the right time to try. Okay, bam, bam, bam. Do I have a bunch of clay? I feel like I do, and I'm going to need it for the bricks. I had to, because I think I took just some time and mined a fuck ton of clay, so I gotta have a bunch of clay, right? 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 Hmm. Hmm. How do I not have any clay? Oh, there you are. What do I make? It makes terracotta. Yeah. It'll make terracotta if I do a clay brick. Yeah, okay, good. Ah! But no, I do kind of want to get into Hollow Knight a little bit. There's a lot of stuff I want to get into playing, and then I just play the same thing again and again and again because my happy place. Bam. My God, so much shit. Bricks. I need 5 bricks, which means I need 20 of these. I really like it, but it was making me rage a bit. It's like Dark Souls platform with bugs. Yeah, that's what I was told. It was like Souls-like platformer, which is neat. I'm not a huge fan of Souls-like in general, but I've heard so much good things about the game that I want to give it a shot. Here, Itchy. Bam. All you mofos, get back to work. It gets super sweaty with Dark Souls 3 PvP. Yeah, I don't like games that would necessitate me to get sweaty. There's like some games I'll get like vaguely sweaty about, but not like super serious. And I don't like I don't like games that are just punishing for the sake of being punishing, generally. Because I like to... I play games casually kind of thing. And there's games that I'm good at, and then I'll get a little bit sweaty about it, like I'll lock in a little bit. But in general, I prefer to not have to do that. Adds 57. Bam. There you go. I got a bunch of wheat. I had to stop playing because it was hurting my inner peace. Oh yeah, I could not play COD or Overwatch or anything like that. How are we gonna get with those sorts of games is not conducive to my peaceful lifestyle. Yeah, like COD I can. COD I can because it's one that I'm good enough at, just kind of inherently from growing up and playing FPS games that are of that style, that I can enjoy COD. As long as I'm not playing in ranked or anything, I can enjoy COD. And then there are matches that I'll just leave the match in the middle of the match because I'm like, yeah, I've died 4 times in a row and I've gotten no kills. I'm playing with people that are much better than me and I don't want to. But Overwatch is not a style, like those hero shooters are not a style that I'm good at. I don't want to be able to unload an entire magazine of ammo into someone and them not die. I don't want to have to worry about the micro of all these different special abilities and when to use them properly and blah, 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 and have to learn the nuance of these of not only the nuance of my character, but the nuance of all the other characters to be able to predict what they're going to do and blah, blah, blah. I just like, hey, pick a weapon style that you like and go and try to kill the other guy. So COD is good for me. Overwatch and games like that, not so much. Yeah. I tried League of Legends back in the day and was like, no. Yeah, MOBAs... Here's the thing, too. I played just a shit ton of MOBAs in Warcraft the Frozen Throne. Played a fuck ton of MOBA in Warcraft the Frozen Throne. But then it was different, and then you didn't have, like... There was, like, the competitive servers that you'd get into the servers, or you'd get into, like, the lobby, and people would be like... The host would be quizzing you on, like, what's this character have at this level, and when does this get unlocked, and how much gold does this drop, and blah, 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 and if you didn't answer it, they'd kick you out. But then you'd get into the noob lobbies, and no one was that good, and you can just enjoy it and play. But now, it's just, like, MOBAs have inherently have, like, this... I think esports have ruined casual gaming a lot. I think esports have ruined casual gaming for a lot of people in a big way, because now any game that looks like it could end up being an esport or end up being something competitive, you get that subset of people that are like, yeah, I'm going to become the very, very best at this game, and then I'm going to become a professional esports player, and I'm going to get crazy rich kind of thing. So now the concept of casually gaming is kind of dead. To a degree. People don't want to casually game anymore. No Day in Paradise, Castroth, how you doing? I really enjoyed Warcraft 3, but I never played online with randos. I only played with family members or on the computer. Oh, I loved it. I played with randos all the time. I made a lot of good friends through Warcraft 3. I still play a lot of StarCraft 2. And when they did Warcraft 3 Reforged, that's all I did for a while. Like, that was... I had it during, like, peak COVID, I believe. And I would get up, I would play Warcraft 3 Reforged for like an hour or so. I'd walk my dogs. I would come home. I'd do a little bit of schoolwork because I was college. Do a little schoolwork, play a little Reforged. Do a little schoolwork, play a little bit of Reforged. Walk my dog again. Come back. Schoolwork, Reforged, and walk my dog a third time. Schoolwork, Reforged, go to bed. And it was great. I did not do VR chat during peak COVID. Peak COVID was World of Warcraft, Ark, StarCraft 2, and Warcraft Reforged for me. Those were like that was the main shit I was playing. And it kept me sane. Yeah, what show? Me and my Dez, have been rewatching The Rookie, Beastars, Supernatural occasionally, and there's something else we're watching. We're also watching Alien Earth, but we're watching it as it comes out, so it's not like we can really binge it. Oh, The Magicians. That is one of my favorite shows. Like, one of the next tattoos I want to get a Fallout tattoo, like a Fallout 4 tattoo, or the Fallout the Bethesda series, and I want to get a Magician's tattoo, and I have not decided what tattoo I want to get, because part of me is like, oh, a common Magician's tattoo is the Hedge Witch logo. But if the Magicians were real, I wouldn't be a fucking Hedge Witch. I'd be classically trained, so how dare you? And, like, part of me is, like, thinking the moth, like, the beast moth. Yeah, that's one with Fillery. Part of me is thinking the moth, like, the beast's moth, Martin Chatwin's moth. And I'm like, maybe, but I kind of want something that stands out and is uniquely the Magicians and couldn't be misinterpreted as something else. So what I'm thinking of getting is... I'm thinking of getting the clock. I'm thinking getting the clock that leads to Fillery in some way stylized and tattooed on my forearm somewhere. But like it would be really big, and I don't want to take up a lot of real estate for one tattoo. So I'm trying to figure out a good way to work with that. But season 4, I cry every time. The ending of season 4, I will break down crying every time I watch it. And that it has been true. Every single time I've watched it, I have broken down crying. You can ask Dez. Like, every time I've watched it, I have broken down crying. Alex saying, "Don't get me wrong," ruined the original version of the song for me. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Hale Applewood and Jade Taylor, phenomenal fucking singers. Stella Maeve, not so much. But Hale Applewood and Jade Taylor, oh my god, good singers. I'm going to need 11 for that and 1 for that. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Have you watched all of it? Are you rewatching it, Castroth, or is this your first watch through? Because I don't want to give you spoilers, but I will tell you the end of season 2 made me cry like a motherfucker. Or the end of season 4 made me cry like a motherfucker. Yeah, okay, then I'm not going to ruin anything for you, but it is my favorite show. The Magicians is my favorite show. I've rewatched it so many times. Oh my god. It's so good. My favorite book? I haven't read the books yet. I want to read the books, and I know the books differentiate from the series a good bit. In several ways. But I haven't read the books yet. Or are you asking me what my favorite book is? Oh, Dracula. Bram Stoker's Dracula. It was the first book that I ever read that was in that stream of consciousness kind of diary style. I love it. I would kill a man for a first edition of it. And big fan. But oddly enough, like I don't read a lot of other books that are that and then like my favorite novella is H.G. Wells' The Time Machine. I recently just got a copy of that. I don't know how I didn't have a copy before now, but I recently just got a copy of H.G. Wells' The Time Machine. But that's a novella. Big fan of that. But then like a lot of the other books I read that are like, you know, reading for fun, not reading for learning kind of thing, are like the World of Warcraft books. I read a lot of the World of Warcraft books and the Diablo books. I want to start reading the StarCraft series. I like really expansive worlds. I'm a big fan of like really, really expansive worlds in literature. One of my childhood favorite books I did not realize for the longest time was a YA novel meant for young women. Why? Because you're watching me rant about you watched me rant about it and how angry I got. But one of my favorite books when I was a kid for a long time that wasn't within the World of Warcraft and Diablo series, because I read a lot of that when I was younger, was The Hero and the Crown. If you've ever read The Hero and the Crown. My favorite book is The Hogfather. It used to be Bram Stoker's Dracula, though. Hogfather is Terry Pratchett, isn't it? Or am I thinking of someone else? Gotcha. I've never read any of Terry Pratchett's stuff. It's one of those things where there's a lot of series that I really want to get into. I want to get into Name of the Wind. I want to get into Wheel of Time. But I know the moment I do, I'm going to want to read so much of it. And there's still a lot of books within like other IPs that I've been reading that I haven't read all of. No, because I had to watch it twice to get clips, and because I didn't record audio the first time. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I do want to here. I'm actually gonna record something real quick because I wanted to add a segment in there because I realized after the fact that I didn't go into it. So I'm gonna record a little segment for like you to add wherever you feels fit. Basically, because I realized one of the things that I didn't do was clarify why I have such a problem with it. Aside from that, hold on. Let me end this recording. Let me start another recording real quick. So, a little post-recording side note, just to clarify, one of the reasons that I have a problem with this, just to clarify why I have a problem with this, is because it is taking advantage of the parasocial relationship that people have with their audience and then using a lot of emotional manipulation and guilt trips to try to guilt trip these people into donating more money for absolutely no good reason, to provide absolutely no content, $5 for 1 second of extra content, using just shady, gross tactics that I think is disgusting. And I get it. Adults make their own decisions, but if you're a content creator that has formed a parasocial relationship with this many people, you have an obligation, like not a legal obligation, but a moral, ethical obligation to not abuse that. But just wanted to add that as a side note. Okay, I'll upload that to the drive right now. And you can add that at the very end if you want. I don't like, or if there's a place it fits. Bam. But yeah, no, I watched that whole thing, and goddamn, it was just so fucking stupid. Hello, Trixie Cott. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. You're from Forever Knight's stream, right? Or we were streaming with him. It doesn't really matter where you start with Pratchett. Yeah, so with a lot of like book series and IPs. I know you can kind of start anywhere, but I am very much like start from the beginning type of person. And there's still a lot of books in the Diablo series and the Warcraft series that I need to read. But I want to get into Wheel of Time. I want to get into Name of the Wind. I want to get into a bunch of these different things. And I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I also have a hard time with my ADHD and with my OCD and just a few of my other mental health issues. I have more and more of a hard time now sitting down to read. Yeah, you, Trixie Cott, or am I thinking you're someone else? I might be thinking you're someone else. I might be incredibly wrong. It's very possible that I'm very wrong. The thing about the Discworld series is that there's no actual beginning to it. Hogfather was where I started. The books are all written out of order when it comes to the timeline. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Hi. They found me through Twitch search? Okay. Well, hello there. Greetings. How are you? Witches Abroad is where my ex started, and The Color of Magic is where my brother started. Huh. Yeah, I'll have to potentially look into it. I'll have to look into it. Yeah, I need to read more. I really do. I've asked, did you want an image for those videos to make it more visible that I'm the one talking? I have 3 books literally in my room that I haven't started yet. I have so many books on a bookshelf right now that I have not started yet. I just want to fly. Yeah, this is very modded. This has like 140 mods. I'm going through a one for and popping my face whenever we talk. My God, yeah. No, so what we kind of decide we're gonna do, Grim, with that is I'm going to record like a short, like 10-minute video, maybe get Mask in on it to explain like RuneCraft very vaguely. Like very, very vaguely, like very simple, and then say, hey, we have an hour-and-a-half video on this if you want to watch the entire thing. And then plug that one. That way it doesn't, because when videos that are much longer don't tend to get click through. People don't want to click on them, especially if it's an unknown creator. Oh god damn it. Okay, I have to wait for him to come back. The Color Magic, The Hogfather, and The Weird Sisters are the most popular in the 3 that got film. There we go. Are you out? Are you out of ad prison? Can you hear me now? Oh, there you go. Hey! Thank you for the resub. Appreciate you. Okay, I need 12, I think was what I mathed it out to. Bam, 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 bam. Bam. Good job. I'm proud of you. Bam. Yeah, no, so... Oh, shit, I fucked up. I got way more than I needed. I forgot the math, the multiplication math. I don't like fuxing with shaders too much. Like, every time I've done it, it's just been more of a hassle. And I like the classic look. I might do it for, like, the RP server, just to make it look a little cooler whenever we get that started. But, for this basic one, it's just, I like keeping it simple.
Heyo.
It just adds it adds such an annoyance every time I try to install shaders. Back in the day, it wasn't a problem. I don't know what happened that made it more difficult, but I remember it used to just be loaded in and it's fine. Yeah, can you hear me, Grim? Okay, yeah. So, just to explain kind of how we're going with the fucking the video. One of the things, especially if you decide you just want to start doing the YouTube thing, one of the things we've kind of learned is that longer videos don't get good click through. Like they kind of get shit on click through wise because people, especially if it's an unknown creator, they don't want to watch a long video. Generally, like new people don't want to watch a long video. So what we're going to do is we're going to post the full video over on probably either the VOD channel or the hold on, 11, the VOD channel or the podcast channel, and then have the short video on the main channel to send people to it. That way he's still going to get the eyes on it from like what my audience kind of thing, but it won't negatively impact the channel. I need to bounce, but have a good stream and a goodbye chat. Well, thank you for coming out. I appreciate it. And sometimes, yeah, they do. because one of the things, and I've bitched about this before, one of the stupid things about YouTube analytics is that if one video doesn't do well, like say I post a video today and it does really, really badly, or look at the Diablo video. The Diablo video we posted did shit. Does really, really badly. YouTube just says, oh, well, this video did bad, so people probably just fucking hate him now. We're not going to push his stuff as much anymore. So then future videos do really, really badly. So it de-incentivizes you to do anything new because your audience might not like it. Yeah, it's harder for small channels for sure because I prefer longer content. Most of the time I play them in the background as I do the other things. That's one of the reasons why we're like, yeah, let's have the VOD channel that we can throw VODs on and then like unedited stream rants on. Unedited or like lightly edited stream rants on the VOD channel so that the longer content that might not fit with my main channel can go on there. One, so people can use it as background noise, and two, so we can just put it on there. And if the channel doesn't do well, or if a video doesn't do well, it doesn't really matter as much to us. Which we do need to start doing that more. I need to start taking my Adderall again. I have a follow-up appointment with my psych to figure out what the fuck's going on with my prescriptions not being put in properly. And then I need to start taking my Adderall so I can start doing that too. Because I could just start ripping VODs too and on there. Yeah, what's Dark Swarm? Well, it's not like the long-form videos necessarily do bad. It's like the hour-long videos do bad. But I also have like there's a lot of like multi-hour videos that I rewatch all the time because it's good. Like, oh, I'm doing yard work. Let's put on Thought Potatoes fucking Cryptid Iceberg or Speculative Bio Iceberg. Speculative Evolution Iceberg, and that's 3 hours of content right there. Let's put on one of Wendigo's Cryptid Icebergs, and that's a lot of hours of content right there. And it's like great background noise, and it makes me happy. But YouTube particularly like is seeming to discourage you to do anything new. Yeah. No, we need to start putting stuff on the VOD channel. Most of the videos I watch are hour-and-a-half game essays. Fair. Yeah, but it's the thing is it's not a matter of like long videos necessarily doing bad. It's long videos from a creator that doesn't have a big audience do bad because new people are less likely to click on a video if it's super long. And if a video does bad, especially if you're a smaller creator, your channel's going to suffer for it. It's made from the people who did Deep Rock Galactic. Here's the deets from the store page. Darkstorm is an online co-op, top-down tactical shooter. Plays an elite team of collaborative procedure, generates semi-destructible levels. It goes... Yeah, I'll give it a shot. My team algorithm generally cursed. You never know what will pop up. Yeah, mine keeps fucking changing, man. I'm getting real annoyed at how often my algorithm just fucking changes. For, like, no reason. Like, I'll watch one video on something that lightly interested me a little bit, and then my algorithm will just be like, this is the only thing you care about now. Dankeschön. One video about newborn stuff the other day, and now my entire video is mom's awful advice. Yeah, they don't understand, like, YouTube doesn't seem to understand, or the algorithm at least doesn't understand the fact that you might only be interested in something one time. You don't need to constantly hear that same shit. Again, and again, and again. Or there might be, like, one creator where I like a specific content on a specific topic from one creator, but then I get fed billions of creators that talk about the same shit. Or there's something on a topic that's in the news or something. I've had YouTube Red for a number of years, so I don't get the ads. Oh my god, I'm just gonna bring all the fucking flowers. Jesus. there are any flowers in here, I'm taking them. I need to build a composter's hut. I like watching TV on my TV and I can't get an ad block on my TV. I kept getting IVF ads when I was getting my tubes tied. That's fucking lovely. That's fantastic. You know what I'm starting to almost get a kick out of? I might like just do a short on it just to call them out kind of thing. I've been getting a lot of like racist ads from Walmart. Like a lot of ads on Facebook for stuff on Walmart is like vaguely racist or misogynistic. It's like, is this the route you guys are going? You sure? Are you sure you want? Maybe you should check your thing. Like I've screenshotted a few of them, and a few of them are just like straight up racist. Hold on, more flowers, more flowers. Son of a bitch. Okay, fuck it. Let's put that there, that there. Actually, I'm keeping the tulips because apparently that's something special. I'll take the rose bush. No, I won't. I don't think I even need any red. That's gonna be hilarious. YouTube. My phone's gonna listen. It needs to listen properly. Oh, I got zucked a few months back, and my life has been so much better without FB. There's too many people that I only really contact them through Facebook that it compels me to. Did I? I might not have. Hold on. Oh, god damn it. I've been fucking up. And I realize that if I don't make sure it's not underneath the poster, it should be there now. It's called Side Note. It should be there now. I fucked up the way I uploaded it. I accidentally dropped it in a subfolder. Number go up, make go burr. The only downside is that I finally made a Reddit, and after 2 months, I'm already at 40k karma. I need to start doing Reddit stuff just to promote the channel. I need to start getting one to promote the channel and to keep like an eye on what's going on the internet, kind of thing, because that's what some of my content's about. I was never into Reddit. Reddit was never my thing, so I don't even know how to begin doing Reddit. It's not, oddly enough, despite the fact that Reddit is like from our generation, like our generation was what really started Reddit. I never got into it. I like the moment Reddit became a thing, I had that mentality of this is bad. This is bad for society as a whole, and I didn't really get involved. But also, like a lot of like I hate the fact that a lot, and I get why, and I kind of respect it. But I hate the fact that a lot of the Reddit communities I try to join will not let you post on them unless you already have like a certain level of karma. And like I don't have the give a shit to start developing that. Those like even the ones that I want to participate in. What's up, love? How do you come closer? Come closer. What happened? In. I want to hear what to say. It's gonna be something unhinged. Lean into the microphone.
I was on. The scare I stopped at last. I couldn't figure out how to sneak in.
Yeah.
I told what's her face, the companion I have phone.
Yeah.
Her. Stay put. While I tried to figure out how to in, and eventually I got frustrated with that and just started killing everybody I came across.
Yeah.
Got the mission done with 30 plus bodies to, and I ran out of the city with more than much the entire guard trying to kill me.
Okay.
I got back to Riften and discovered that she's not with me.
Wait. You'll wait and she'll come for you. You wait long enough, she'll come to you.
So many people. I have a massive bounty and rifted.
The way she was standing, I assumed this was going to be something a lot worse.
I killed so many people.
Oh, chat, you want to hear something funny that happened yesterday? She eated a napkin. So I went to Wawa. Oh, that's a bone. I went to Wawa, and why are you taking the bone? Do I not deserve it anymore? Yes. I mean, you can have it back, but no. So I went to Wawa yesterday and asked her if she wanted anything. She wanted a meatball sub, and it's like, okay. So I come back, I get her a meatball sub, and when I drop her off the meatball sub, she's like, "Hey, can you get me a napkin?" I say, "Sure." I go up and I get her a paper towel, and then when I go sit down and give her the paper towel, she's like, "Oh, can you get me a plate?" So I stand back up, I go get her a plate, and then we're in the middle of talking, and she goes to take a bite, and she's like, "Zach, I just ate a napkin," and I kind of start laughing. We start talking a little bit, and then I see her go and take another bite with the paper towel still wrapped around it, and get a look on her face of what did I just do? And I'm like, "Did you do that on purpose?" She's like, "No." I was like, "We were just talking about you eating the paper towel, and then you forgot that it existed as you ate the paper towel again." I love her very much. Chat, we need to set a goal that if I get to a certain goal, she starts streaming. I think she would do very well. I think she would do really well as a streamer. Got a unique personality, and she's funny, and I think people would enjoy watching her be a goofy goober. Do you agree, chat? Type yes in the chat if you agree. Fuck you, Mammoth! He said you'd do better than me. She is prettier than me, so there you go. Chat agrees. You should start streaming. You build you a computer. She come to the dark side and be a VTuber with me. So she has mentioned before that she doesn't want to show her face if she started streaming. Because I brought it up before, and she said if she started streaming, she wouldn't want to show her face. And I suggested she get into VTubing, but she doesn't want to be a VTuber. She wants to wear a mask. But that's fair. So I was thinking about. I have a 3D printer. I have two technically. I have 3D printers. I was thinking about building her like a Wendigo mask, and like building it with a built-in mic or something. And then she could be instead of being a VTuber, she could be a masked streamer. I think that'd be pretty cool. But I need to go ahead and build her like a decent PC to stream from if we were going to do that. And sometimes she's like, yeah, it'd be interesting. Other times she's like, no, she wouldn't want to do it. So you like being a cute anime girl? That's fair. Ain't nothing wrong with being a cute anime girl. But I think it'd be fun if we'd take it for her to stream it. She'd enjoy it once she got used to it. My husband has a V2 model, and he also could. It's like so many dudes do the cute anime girl thing too. Like that's not even like a surprise to me at all. I need green wool, purple wool. Green wool, purple wool. I do have green. Hold on. Yeah, and when I asked for your girlfriend's fucking thing so I could follow her, you never gave it. Yeah, there's just a lot more. I've thought about just as a bit, like setting up a VTube model thing. Oh, she said no. That's fair. That's fair. I'll respect that. Setting up a V2 model thing and just creating a channel that's just called Lies I Made Up and just posting the most unhinged bullshit on it and seeing how many people like get rage baited into being like, that's not fucking true, even though the channel would be called Lies I Made Up. I thought it would be funny. You know damn well that even if like the channel was titled "Lies I Made Up," there would be so many people that would see something I say and be like, "You piece of shit! This is bullshit!" And I'd find that very funny. I'd get a kick out of that. Oh yeah, I would even put like at the bottom of every little video or every short, just saying, "This is all a lie." Purely just in case you rate or accidentally mention it, just you not knowing is more foolproof than knowing and being quiet about it. Her words. No, that's fair. I respect that. She wants to keep her privacy, and you are a figure in my stream. Like you were a constant figure in my stream. So like if I rated her or mentioned it and whatever, then it would give away her privacy. I respect that 100%. Truly, is get angry on the internet. Yeah. Also, anyways, video plus thumbnails on the YouTube's awesome. One thing I was actually thinking of starting to do, especially because me and Dez are both working on waking up earlier. One thing I was legitimately thinking about starting to do was because I was thinking about the other day. I watch a lot of like Brooke and Jubal in the morning, their second day update stuff like that, and I was just thinking about the other day, like yesterday, about how much I kind of miss. One of the things I miss about when I was working like a job was, and especially before the time of like having Bluetooth in my car really easily, was radio shows. Because I used to drive in the morning, I'd put on the radio, drive home from work, I'd put on the radio and listen to radio shows. So one thing I started thinking maybe I might do is do an early morning stream, but treat it kind of just like a radio show. Do an early morning stream, like a 7 to 9 a.m. stream, my time, and treat it like a radio show. Just to fill that kind of niche. And something I think I could enjoy doing. But I'm not sure if I want to put in the extra effort, wake up early, all that extra stuff. I have not. Let me do the YouTube shit. I'm happy with the title you went with because that was almost exactly what I was thinking to make the title. that was almost exactly what I was thinking of doing. Yeah. He's so fucking he's so fucking funny. People pay him to break bad news to people via phone calls. Some are just funny, others are serious and less funny, and some people need therapy. It's great. Oh yeah, Brooke and Jubal in the morning had a different had a thing kind of like that. I'll have to check it out. Is it on? Is it a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer? It is. Okay, coolsies. Real quick, bam. This piece of shit's name? Something Ronaldo? Stable Ronaldo? Did I record a short for that? I don't think I did. I think I was just disgusted with the entire thing. I just kind of, after I got done recording, I was just like, I hate this. I hate everything about this. Second day update's hilarious. I couldn't watch that. It would feel too close to prank calls, and they cause me anxiety. That's fair. A lot of American morning shows to me are super cringy, and I can't take cringe at the best of times, let alone first thing in the morning. Stable Ronaldo or Phase Ronaldo, because he's part of Phase. You know, the people who used to be awesome in the face of Call of Duty and became a bunch of fucking kids making shit content. Yeah. Yeah, no, if I did a morning show, it'd be almost more like it wouldn't be like a morning zoo shock jock thing. It would be it would try to be more like just a talk show in the morning kind of thing. But that way, give people that are driving to work and something to listen to, you know. I also have so much other shit that I want to work on and stuff that I don't know if maybe eventually. My biggest curse is ambition. And by that I mean I mentally need to stay busy all the fucking time or I will go crazy. I had one period of time in my life where I wasn't consistently busy, and I fucking I wasn't working, I wasn't doing school, I wasn't doing anything. It was right after I got out of the military, and literally all I had to do was take my now ex-wife to work every day and pick her up, and like I couldn't really do anything because of the weird way her schedule worked, and I was the only way for her to get home and shit, and I just kind of I went crazy. I went fucking crazy. It was horrible. Okay, I need a yellow stain, red stains, and then just some regular glass. That's easy enough. I'm gonna turn all of it. Yeah, I don't like. Here's the thing with pranks for me. I can appreciate a prank, and I can appreciate the humor in a prank, but to me, for a prank to be funny, everyone needs to be able to laugh out about it at the end. And there's a lot of pranks where that you see like being posted on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and everywhere else where that's not the case. It wasn't funny to everyone at the end. There was someone that is a victim of the prank, and why everyone else is enjoying it is because that person is suffering, and that's not funny to me. That's just being a dick. And that's very much the if this dude beats the shit out of you, you fucking deserve it. If you play like a lighthearted prank on someone and everyone's able to laugh about it at the end, then yeah, it's funny. I don't have any problem with that. But that's just unfortunately not a lot of what happens now. It's a lot of the humor comes in the sadism for people. But how's everyone doing today? I'm probably gonna end at about 6 o'clock. So with that in mind, Rista probably won't be doing repo today just because I want to be able to end. Oh, I want to be able to end in time to be able to run to Best Buy today and pick up some new RAM for my girlfriend's laptop so she can play repo and stuff with us. Because she's been having problems with it. But tomorrow I will be down for some repo and some stuff. Hopefully, starting a little bit earlier too. But I want to be able to make sure I get to Best Buy so I can pick that up. Because the RAM that I initially bought her, when I bought her laptop, because I got it for a Christmas gift for her, was faulty, and I did not figure out that was what was faulty because she got it and then she didn't use it for gaming for like over a month. And then when I started using it for gaming, we finally figured out there was issues. And And unfortunately, by the time we figured out what the issue was, it was out of the return period. So I wasn't able to get her new RAM for it. But I specifically, one of her favorite games is Fallout Reach. Or not Fallout Reach. What the fuck? Halo Reach. So I specifically made sure to get a laptop that was going to be capable of playing Halo Reach as long as I got the RAM upgrade for her. And then the RAM was shit. But I want to one of the big reasons why I gave her the choice one of laptop versus PC. I asked her what she would prefer if she was going to pick one. And she said laptop just for the mobility purpose. But like one of the other reasons where it's like, oh, do I build her a PC too? Is just the amount of room we have in our house. I'm gonna stay at home wife life, so I'm almost always free unless I'm cooking something. Fair. I'm looking forward to getting you and Dez in a VC together, though, just because based off of the unhingedness of your memes, I have a feeling you two will get along. I'm going to be right back. I need to go and check on something. Before I do that, I'm going to get these last started because I don't want to wait. Oh, I completely agree. I think when Dez and I start popping off with each other, you won't be able to calm us down. And it'll be great. It'll be great. And then once she gets her laptop to the point where she can easily use it without worrying about shit crashing again, you guys can play games and shit together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bam. I'll be right back. To me. Oh, fuck! God damn it. Ah! I also need to set up a karaoke bot. Because I have the karaoke channel on Discord. I want to set up a karaoke bot to make it easier, because there's a few good ones I've heard of that make it so like you could check in front of the line and it pops up the words and stuff for you and blah blah blah, and then we could start doing the karaoke nights and then start doing the like watch together stuff, like movie nights. I wanted to get through it last week before Silksong came out, but I was so busy doing other shit. Silksong is now out, and I'm nowhere near done. Yeah, I want to. I might start playing it like tomorrow as well. Might be one of my start the stream kind of things. I just started it today. Oh, you know what? I was also going to do Friday was going to be horror nights with the girlfriend, where I was going to play horror video games with Dez and do playthroughs of horror video games on Fridays. I've been meaning to play it forever since the meme of Silksong happened, but I can't bring myself to play Hollow Knight 2 before finishing everything in the first one. I feel you there. Yeah, I'm like that too. I won't even buy the new one until I finish the first one. The only games that I started the first one, or I started a more recent one before the first one, earlier ones, was the Bethesda stuff because I was just so late in. My own Game Pass is literally installed on my machine now, just edging me while I play the first one. Game Pass, but I started having problems with Xbox Live Services and would have to completely restore Xbox Live Services like every other day. So I said, screw. Yeah. No, I need to get the karaoke bot in. Karaoke bot. Discord. I'm going to add this to this. I recently, anyone who's ever seen me like tab over to my browser knows that I usually have like 100 tabs open on like, I have like 6 windows open at any given time, and then I have 100 tabs on each of them. I recently went through and trimmed all of them down to save up some RAM. It's getting bad. Karaoke bot Discord. Yeah. Those are 2 things I want to do, is like start doing like regular movie nights and stuff, just as a way to kind of get the community together, hanging out, watching something, commentating. And then like karaoke night, I think would be a lot of fun. I could lie awake just to hear you breathing. Watch you smile while you are sleeping. While you're far away and dreaming. Isn't my singing voice lovely? I have a $200 mic for that singing voice. Hell yeah. I need to get a new one. I still need to get the Shure SM7B. Should I start a bit goal to build Dez a streaming rig? A friend of mine said that Discord used to have a karaoke thing integrated into it, but it was removed a few years back. Yeah, I imagine there was probably like a bit of liability when it came to like, oh, is this copyright infringement kind of thing? So they were probably like, let's just not. A sound resistant booth so I can practice screamo without the entire neighborhood hearing my terrible screamo. It's not that hard or that expensive. I don't know what your house or your apartment or where your flat is like, but yeah, it's pretty easy to do. Because for a while, when I was streaming a lot with this other person who was a singer, I was talking about, hey, I'll set up like an area that's sound resistant for you and good acoustics, and you can come over and record if you want to. Yeah, it's super easy. If I get successful enough doing the content creation thing, that one, I can find a new, like, build a new house or have a custom built house or just buy a bigger house. There's these acoustic panels you can get that are really cool. It's like acoustic panels that fit together to form a painting. Nah, heck that. Let them vocals rip so the neighbors know how cool you are. Exactly. But also, he's in Britain, so if he mildly offends his neighbors, he might get arrested. If he slightly upsets them, he's going straight to jail. Once you tune your vocal cords. Oh, so it's not about respecting your neighbors, it's about not embarrassing yourself. Got it. That, you know what, that's perfectly fair. I get it. I could lie awake just to keep on pissing. My prostate is too big. It's pushing on my bladder. Yeah. So my friend Rax, who's in the band Grave Shadow, the one I introduced you to, Arista, used to do that on stream a lot. She used to stream all the time, and used to do that on stream a lot, where she would just be singing on stream and practicing different songs on stream. It was pretty neat. I could spend my life in this fucking bathroom. I swear to God, I can't stand to pee anymore. My neighbor has a little yappy dog that I shove in the back garden when he doesn't want to be outside, and it barks right outside my bedroom window for hours on end. Yeah, the neighbors all on one side of me all have dogs, and like the neighbor to my left has yelled at me for my neighbor's dog. I guess it depends on facing my house to my left, has yelled at me for my neighbor's dogs barking. And I remember at one point I put my dogs outside because the moment they start barking, I bring them in just so I don't piss off the neighbors, kind of thing, just out of respect. The moment they start barking, I bring them in. And I had a time where I put them outside and they immediately started barking because the neighbors' dogs were there. Like within the first minute, the neighbors' dogs were in their yard. Within the first minute, started barking. So I immediately brought them inside, and my neighbor was screaming over his fence, "How about you shut your fucking dog up?" And I was like, "They're dogs. They bark. They barked for like 30 seconds. I don't give a fuck. You shut your fucking dogs up." And like, oh god, I had to have so much restraint to not just like scream at him to stop being a fucking pussy. Like, we have two dogs, and the minute they start barking, I'm on that shit. Yeah, it's out of respect for the neighbors. But based on local ordinance, I don't have to do that. Based on local ordinance, it's like I think the local ordinance is vague, but the way they enforce the ordinance is if they're barking for more than 30 minutes straight or something like that, then they can do something about it. So I could literally set a fucking timer. I could set like a 25-minute timer just to give me some leeway, put the dogs outside, rile them up so they start barking, and bring them inside after 25 minutes. There's not shit my neighbors could do about it, but I don't do that. I'm very polite about it, but then they just want to get pissy anytime anything is slightly annoying to them. It's like, I hate that neighbor. That neighbor is the same neighbor that the first conversation I had with him after I bought the house started telling me how I needed to change this and I needed to do this and I needed to cut this down and blah blah blah. And I told the previous owner they needed to do this and they didn't do it, but you need to do it. And like I was like, yep, I'm gonna be nice, I'm gonna be respectful, but I want to choke you. I need you to know that. I need you to know that right now. I want to choke the ever living shit out of you. If you start paying my fucking mortgage, then you can tell me what to do with my house. And I ended up saying that to one of my neighbors at one point because I had a neighbor that the one across the street. I like gardening, and my garden right now looks like shit because just stuff went wrong. But I like gardening, so I literally took leave the first year that I owned the house. I took leave, and I spent like 2 weeks just making my yard real pretty, making my house, my flower bed real pretty. I enjoyed it. And I had the old lady across the street. I had music in. I wasn't really paying attention to anything around me. I was just kind of relaxing and tending to my garden, planting flowers and stuff. Come up to me and tell me that, "Oh yeah, you picked really good flowers, but you really should have asked all your neighbors if they were okay with the flowers because we have to see it too." And I was like, "I'm sorry, you haven't." And like she just kept doing stuff like that. And at one point, she went as far as to I had to replace the vent for my dryer where all the heat comes out, and it's on the roof. So I had to rip up some of the shingles to do that. So I rip up the shingles, I replaced the vent, and I had to lay new shingles down. So I'm carrying the shingles up a ladder, and I'm halfway up the ladder because I have the easiest way to get onto my roof is from the front. So I'm halfway up the ladder, and I just feel the ladder shaking, and I turn around, I pull my headphones out, and it's this bitch Barb being like, are you replacing the shingles? Because, the previous owners replaced it a few years ago. I was like, well, I need to replace this. She's like, oh, well, you really should have asked the neighbors first if you were gonna change the shingles at all, because we need to make sure we like it too. And first of all, the shingle that I was replacing was on the back of the house, so it didn't fucking matter. And at this point, she had done so much shit that annoyed me that I just looked at her. I was like, when you start paying my mortgage, you can tell me what to do with my house, and put my headphone back in, and watched her storm off. And by the time I'd finished and had turned around to, get off the roof and was going back down, I saw her standing with one of the other neighbors across the street, like just looking at me and talking shit. And I was like, yeah. I'll post some pictures of our back garden in Discord tomorrow. I haven't taken any new ones this year. Is there a specific channel on the server for IRL pictures? Huh. There wanted posters is one that I shut down temporarily because I want to wait until because I wanted to wait until I came up with a good 18 and up verification, because I think wanted poster was like post your selfies, like your appropriate non-pornographic selfies. But I also only want that to be available to people that have verified that they are over the age of 18 to me, just for like safety purposes. I took that one down. I would say for now the Bard's Corner. If you're gonna post like pictures of your garden or something, that fits in the Bard's Corner to me. So the feast hall is for food. The Bard's Corner is for artistic endeavors. Wanted posters was for selfies, but I have since taken that one down. Identifying features is for tattoos or like piercings that you think are cool. Animal companions is obviously for animals. E-teens for memes, yeah. Let's see. Oh, you just posted it? Oh my god, that's beautiful. It kind of reminds me of not quite my hometown, but an area I spent a lot of time as a kid in the mountains. That is beautiful. Holy shit. Yeah. Yeah. I might start having the Bard's Corner tack selfies or tack art, and then the feast hall tack food or something like that. Something that makes it a little bit obvious, because if you go into channel descriptions, it explains it. But one thing I've learned is that most people don't. Oh, the newest video just went up if you guys want to check it out. Even if you guys just let it play in the background and let it play through, it'll help the video do a lot better. I did go to channel descriptions, look at it, but I didn't see anything for IRL pictures. Yeah, because there wasn't one. There wasn't one for anything else, so I'd just say that's the Bard's Corner for now. I wish Discord let me use parentheses. That would be very helpful. Oh my god, so much shit. Okay. Okay, I'm going to start with getting the residents upgraded. Or this is the builder set. Yeah, she's upgrading the builder set, so I need to get a block of iron. Yeah, so what he ended up doing, what he actually said is, 5 gets of subs, I'll slap the shit out of Burger, his cat. And he ended up just giving it a bap on the face. But he didn't say that at first, and it was just in bad taste. And then later in the video, not long after that, he says, 5 gifted subs and I'll punch the shit out of the dog. And the fact that his roommate had to come over and say, no, don't do that, implies that his roommate fully believes that he would punch the shit out of that dog. And I don't know, I did not like it. I did not like it. That entire like I say at the end of that video that well, I say at the beginning that the fucking stream made me feel dumber, and I say at the end that it made me feel gross. That the stream made me watching that stream made me feel gross. Well, crate with a fucking blanket over it. Yeah, like I have crates for my dogs to sleep. I particularly I have a crate for my little dog to sleep in because I make sure to feed him at night, and the big dog will steal his food. And I have a place like I have an entire room, like the master bedroom, which is larger than this room, is where I have my dogs when they aren't outside or in the house, or like it's the place for the dogs to be. So they have a lot of room to walk around, like if they can't be outside or anything like that, or like if we're leaving or whatever. I also give my dogs a lot of time outside, and like I haven't walked them as much lately. I need to. I need to start walking them. A lot of this, I feel so bad because I have not walked them as much as I want to. I used to walk them 3 times a day. I used to take one 3 times a day, but definitely not in a small fucking crate with a blanket over it. That is insane. Like I get it. I get sometimes you have to like crate your dog. And I have mine crated part of the day for the night to sleep in. Yeah. My dogs are destructive when they're bored, which is why they have to be isolated when they can't be monitored. Because they will destroy shit. They will destroy so much shit. One of the first times I made the mistake of just letting them free roam the house, I came back. The couch I had at the time was destroyed. My entertainment center was destroyed. There was just a mess everywhere. I was so mad. Hell yeah. Des just got her first horny, scaly porn. What am I trying to find? I can play. Oh, I was looking for iron. Oh, let's go. Oh, I don't even need to do this. I already have a black bed. Cool. But okay, there's some iron. There's some iron. I want to jork it, and by it, let's just say my own ancient Nord Warhammer. That's fair. You got to jork that hammer. You got to jork the hammer. Okay, block of iron. You know what I didn't do when I went to the Nether last time was I didn't get more buckets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only need 4 because it'll only take 4 at a time. I need to increase the size of that. Bam. We'll be providing notes. Okay, let me know if there's anything you want me to try. I love you very much. Please don't leave me for an Argonian maid. I also want to. It's something someone suggested before. It's something someone suggested doing before, and I kind of want to start actually doing. Is is like unofficial tournaments, but like have a bronze beer tournament or a Rocket League tournament for the server kind of thing, just for funsies as much as anything, but like maybe find some reward to give out or something. Use the term "my dumpling" endearingly. I am enthralled. Oh, do you want to hear my new nickname for Dez, chat? Chat, you want to hear my new nickname for Dez? Why am I not near any fucking lava that's not deep down? Son of a bitch! Why do you hate it here? He's never had a honey bun? You are an American. You have an obligation to your Polish husband to introduce him to the concept of diabetes. How dare you? You did call me honey bunches of oats. What was it? Twitchy Von Butterdick was something you called me at one point. I don't know where the Butterdick part came in, but I am very, like, twitchy. I twitch a lot. But my new nickname for Dez, for my lovely Desdemona, is Skitty. She's my Skitty. And you might think, oh, it's because she likes cats. No, it's because she's schizophrenic. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. I also imagine most civilized countries have a problem with, like, that much preservatives. Speaking of the magicians, for a while, I just called Diz Vix, or Dez. I called Dez Vix because of, you know, Alice and Quentin on the magicians. I don't know when that died. There's also Honeybee. We used to call each other a lot. That's probably where the Honey Bunches of Oats came from, was from Honeybee because of the Steam Powered Giraffe song. We have never really settled for a long time on a single nickname because then some new joke happens and we switch to that. Some new, like, stupid joke happens and we switch to that. I wanted to order a bag of a $4 bag of Tootsie Rolls because pregnancy cravings and with shipping fees before import tax was even calculated was going to be... What the fuck? My nickname for my girlfriend is Dumb Cunt. That's fair. Her name in my... Dez's name in my phone right now is Bitch Nuggets, and before you get mad at me, she put that in my phone. She asked to see my phone and then changed her own name in my phone to Bitch Nuggets. And then... the next time we saw my parents, she was like, "You wouldn't believe what Zach's name for me is in his phone." And my mom's like, "What?" And she's like, "Bitch Nuggets." And then she yelled at me, and my mom yelled at me for it. Your ex-wife used to call you Bitch Chan? That's fair. I did not have a nickname for my ex-wife, I don't think. I don't think we had nicknames for each other at all. You call my ex-wife Mike? A nickname because it was just part of her actual name? Ah, gotcha. That's fair. Oh, Mike Tyson because she used to hit me. Yeah, okay. Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah. Jesus Christ, that's fucking dark. Yeah, just a little bit. I need at least one bucket of lava to get this thing going. Yeah, it is what it is. You're good. Although I feel like you're not apologizing to me and you're apologizing to Rista. Yeah, actually, I've had an amicable divorce due to irreconcilable differences. Me and my ex-wife's divorce ended up being amicable, but when we first separated, I said I wanted to go to couples therapy, and then she threatened to stab me with a pen because she was still in the Navy at the time, and like she needed like the divorce attorney, whatever, at the Navy, the JAG officer that was handling the divorce, said like, hey, have him sign this and blah blah blah. That way, like the Navy knows that it's amicable, and everything's good and blah blah blah. And she's handed me. I picked her up from work. Still, we were separated, but I was still taking her to and from work. And I picked her up from work, and she said, "Hey, the lawyer says you need to sign this." And she hands me the paper and a pen, and I'm like, "Okay, I'll sign it." Like, and I said, "Okay, I'll sign it, but I would still like us to try to work this out and go to couples therapy if that's possible, if you're willing to." And then she like grabbed the pen from my hand, pulled it back, and like made a move like she was going to stab me, and then told me to just sign it. I was like, and my immature response was to rip it, throw it out the window, and say, "Go get another one," because I was a little pissed off that she threatened to stab me. Not the most mature response, I know, but she just threatened to stab me. We're couples here for 2 years before we split. I think there's definitely an advantage to couples therapy for people that need it because sometimes it's really useful, but there's sometimes not so much. Really depends. And both sides have to be like ready and willing to, commit to it in order for it to go anywhere. Yeah. I mean, that's just how relationships are. And most relationships don't end because of one thing. It's usually a lot of stuff. And maybe you can work on it, maybe you can past it, maybe you can't. If you're willing to try, good. Yeah, no. That definitely is a problem when you're still getting past your past. Um it can be hard moving forward if the ability to work with each other there isn't there. Ah, here and she said that kids were off the table entirely, and I was like, yeah, no, that's one of the big things. Uh I think there are some conversations and some things that you are obligated to tell your partner either on the first date or once things start getting serious, because it is not fair to waste their time or to break their trust for something that is that. Like, maybe you don't have to discuss kids on the first date because like it's a first date, but definitely when you start getting serious, that needs to be a discussion that you have. Because if one partner staunchly wants kids and uh one partner really really doesn't, that's a deal breaker, and it's not fair to waste their time and get them invested in you if that's not the case. If you have a communicable disease or a disease that can be passed on to your children really easily, I think that's something you need to discuss with your partner. If immediately, if you have a communicable disease, you discuss that first date. You discuss that. You mentioned that before you go on the first date. If you have a disease that can be passed on to your children, that's something you discuss once it starts getting serious. Bunch of throughout our conversation about what we were looking for and what we want out of a relationship, or even that's the mature thing. There are certain things that you need to mention early on, and it is not fair to blindside your partner with it. I think there. I like to think I was pretty upfront about being insane. Yeah, no, that was clear immediately. That was clear immediately. But I love you. If you were normal, I would be bored. Your goofiness is one of the things I adore about you. And I know I just referred to your insanity as goofiness, but you know what? Same thing. You're just a little goofy. You're not crazy. You're just a little goofy. Actually, you know, I'm going to keep a bunch of this on me. Hold on. I'm going to need to make a lot of ladders because this is going to be a problem. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you don't tell me, then there's a problem that I can't fix, and that kind of causes resentment. Also, I flat out told him that communication was not an option; it was a necessity. If I'm doing something that hurts him, yeah, no. And there's the thing too: is working through that communication issue with someone that has trauma. Because I know in a lot of my previous relationships, communication was kind of punished, so that made communicating properly hard for me, and it's still something I'm kind of working on. But it's at least the willingness to try. She was a Roblox and Animal Jam kid. I played a lot of A3 Alien Awakening. I love that shit. And then Ambroids and RuneScape. I need to start playing RuneScape again. Is this going to kill me is the question. Or is there a way I can get down there safely? Damn, Shawty, why are you precipitating? What the fuck? Sorry, pregnancy sweats. Yeah, she's allowed to. You can't sweat shame her, Dez. You can't sweat shame her. Okay, fuck it. Drop and fight. No, I'm. God damn it. Yep. Is it gonna end my ghost mode if I go in there? A baby Sonic. Here. Yep. Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay, it did not end my ghost mode, which means I'm fine. fuck? Wait, why is there lava? I wasn't in lava when I died. I have like 3 months and I already want this kid out of me. I don't blame you. You're building a whole ass person. I'm a bodybuilder, but you are literally building a body. Let me tell you, from one bodybuilder to another, shit's hard. You have 2 skeletons inside of me. And only one of them is mine. That is an upsetting thing to say. You have a parasitic infection. No! Are you shitting me? Okay, so I'm gonna go in there with some stone. A pending crotch goblin? Crotch goblin pending. Babies are just the original STD. Fuck? Did I not have ghost spirit mode? I'm supposed to have ghost mode. What the fuck? I hope this kid comes out like my husband, because he is the most calm, patient individual I've ever met. Oh, that's sweet. You can make another character. If you want, Des, I'll go ahead and upgrade to Anniversary Edition so it has a little bit more content and some stuff. And you can make a new character. But be honest, is it just because you're horny? I switch it up a lot. It's just because you're horny. Okay, got it. Mammoth, I'm a monster fucker. Like, I get it. It's not just a woman thing. I'm a straight-up monster fucker. I'm about it. Hey, fuck you. You're in over your head. You lost. You lost, Mammoth. It's not even private in mine. I own up to it. I ain't ashamed. Yeah, no, she really gets off for Molder in the ritual. That is true, I can confirm. Where is the thing that I was making to get down here? Well, it's bad if I can't find that, because I do not know how to get out of here. It's not even in my girlfriend's private history. You open her phone browser, it's all just porn, mostly manga, but still my father-in-law looks at network traffic sometimes. Mouth fuck to that thing. I'm gonna stick to my private browser. Oh, that shit is between me, God, and the ISP. Fair. Can't blame me for that. Okay, there it is, I think. No, that's not it. Is it somewhere this way? Hold on, first let me grab a few. Bam. Yeah, you and me are going to be internet besties, I can tell. I'm glad. I think you two will get along very well. No, leave me alone. Go away. Fuck off. Where's my portal out of here? Why did I not set a waypoint for the portal like a fucking idiot? Every time I have someone unhinged come into my stream or I just meet someone unhinged, I always like, Des, I think you're going to love this person. You okay? I just heard her scream from the other room. The fuck? Not see chance for Natasha the Sneaky. Oh, is that who spawned? Ah, go away! Fuck! No, 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 nope, 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 no. Nope. Leave me alone, gas bitch. I don't even fucks around with that mod too much because there were a lot of mods I was going to get super into, and then I discovered mine colonies. Ah! Stuck in a cutscene and a dragon showed up and busted my shit in? Yeah, that sucks. Where's my portal? Is that it? Yes. Okay. Portal. Wrong map. Hold on. This is at 87276 -245. New one. 2 6 give 2 5 portal. Okay, there you are. If you know what I mean. Hey, let's go. Oh, I was going to say this, and I'm not accepting questions. T-Rex are sexy. All I know on Dez's side is she's going to make some comment about how Rexy from Jurassic Park is a feminist icon. Taken from the T-Rex will be right up your alley. Taken from the T-Rex? What? Like we are two people sharing similar brain cells? Just the one. You're sharing the one brain cell. You're a biologist, so I hope you understand at the very least the concept of quantum superposition, because you probably had to take a physics class, and you probably had the physics professor bring it up at some point. I think you guys are an example of human quantum superposition. I fucking hate Orgo. It's not even hard, it's just so many things with the same fucking name. You didn't have to take physics? Or well, we had to take at the very least calculus for biology majors, which is nothing. But that wasn't my requirements. I haven't taken. I took it when I took it. I was going through some health issues, so I literally messaged the professor like, "Hey, I need to take. Yeah." Have you ever cut a pea in half? It's like that. I had to take like a ridiculous amount of chem classes. I only had to take Chem 1, Chem 2, and then Orgo. Yeah, I had to take. I'm a Gen Bio major, my bachelor's, so yeah, it was. We had a lot of required classes that did not seem necessary. That's fair. I had a few classes that were just taught by the TAs, like the professor basically never showed up. And I had a lot of classes because of COVID times that were like, you're not even teaching us anything. You're literally just giving us recordings of other people teaching and telling us to watch them. Why are you getting paid? At my school, being a TA or having a research position was unheard of for an undergrad. I had research positions as an undergrad, but it was because I think part of what allowed me to get it was the fact that I started college when I was 28, really. I mean, I did online college when I was in the military, and I got my associate's degree. But I started college, like, in person when I was 28. I had a military background, and I really kind of pushed for myself. So I went out of the way to talk to these professors, and they were willing to take me on. Also, my school was a little bit cooler about taking on undergrads for research positions. Well, yeah, going out of the way. You got to do it. The cat bit you. She does that to me all the time. When she comes up to me, it's usually to hurt me. No, that's her baby girl. That's her baby girl bitter. She loves you, and she loves the way your foot tastes. How much chain does it make? Okay, god damn it. I don't know how much chain I need, but I don't want to waste. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna drop this back off. It doesn't need this. My brother was pretty much running the quantum class he was taking for the last 2 semesters of his PhD program. I mean, to be honest, that's how so much of it is. So many of the higher classes are run by TAs, it seems. And all I can think is, why the fuck is this professor getting paid? Why is this professor getting paid a decent amount of money and this TA basically making minimum wage? Okay, I might have to expend some iron on this. Damn it. I didn't want to. Okay. We took our Maine Coon to the groomer yesterday, and now he doesn't smell bad anymore, and our other cat doesn't recognize him, and his scent keeps hissing at him. DJ, Legolas, Roadkill, keep them chompers to yourself. I still remember the time, because the cat does not like me. I still remember the time that she ran all the way from this room across the living room, ran up, smacked my foot, and then ran the fuck away. I wish I had a recording of that because it was so fucking funny. Since professors in DC a lot lobbying for quantum computing or something like that, yeah. I mean, I've had so many classes that were like run by the TA. I need to get back to college. I just don't have the energy for it. What I've decided I'm going to do is when I finally decide to start to finish up my degrees and stuff, I'm going to do like 1 or 2 classes at a time instead of like the 18 credit hours that I was doing. I'll do like a class or 2 at a time, just to ease my way back into it. Tez is screaming. The cat's beating her up. We'll learn Polish. Or you could do like there's a lot of like I know Penn State has a Penn State World Campus thing, and a lot of these schools now they have online colleges or like online versions. You know the funny thing is my the professor for the regenerative medicine lab, the PI for the regenerative medicine lab that I was in, was born in Russia and her native language is Russian, but she came over here when she was 12. So she speaks English fluently as well, but her native language is Russian. But since she learned science in America and she learned science with at an American college and with American professors, she doesn't speak science in Russian. So when she's been put in positions where she's had to communicate with like Russian partners and stuff like that doing research, she has to do the science talk in English because she doesn't understand Russian science talk. That's fair. Four, 5. Do I have fucking jungle saplings? God. Oh, I do have soul sand. I just got some soul sand. No, I don't. I have cobbled sand. So is there a way I can make soul sand? Not well. Je parle français un peu. But at this point, I can barely speak. I can read French better than I can speak it. I want to finish learning Japanese and French because I took a semester of Japanese in college. I took a semester of French or a year of French in high school, and I want to finish learning both of them. I think I'm probably going to focus on Japanese first, just because Japanese will be easier for me to reinforce because I'll just watch anime without the subtitles and not dubbed. It'll be easy to reinforce. Yeah, if you want, I can teach you how to install the mods, Des. Will it let me drop milk? You can get sexy mods. There are the sexy mods. The big titty mods, the huge dong mods. Oh, okay, so she's playing on the PlayStation, though. So a lot of them aren't available on the PlayStation. She likes masks. Do you know where my Oni mask is? So I was looking for it the other day, and I don't know where it is. You know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do? Is I'll start like a bit donation counter thing to get her a streaming setup. And then we'll get her a gaming PC and we'll get her streaming. And then she'll be obligated to stream because she chose to take the yeah. You got it now. You got to stream now, Des. People, the people have spoken. They want to see you streaming. I'm sorry, love. You got to give the people what they want. Yeah, you could do collab streams. I'll get you a mask. I'll get you a Wendigo mask, Des, and I'll get a setup so that you can have the mic in the mask so you can be heard easier. And rate the sex, and you could just do unhinged streams together. Yeah, you can mod them to have a giant third leg. I just want soul sand. Am I gonna have to give myself soul sand? Is it doing this thing again? I don't know why, with this mod pack, soul sand just never seems to want to appear. Yeah. How about it, Des? We get you a streaming setup. We get you a mask so you can do mask streams. And then you could do collab streams with Arista where you have unhinged conversations and rate the sexiness of dinosaurs. Do you want to do a Smash or Pass Dinosaur Edition, Des? We can do Smash or Pass Dinosaur Edition on stream. I really need to get on my streaming plans. I keep putting it off and getting what I need. Yeah. It's a little bit of setup. We can all do Smash or Pass Dinosaur Edition. Smash or Pass Horror Edition. Alcohol hasn't filled the void inside me, so maybe I just need to do a dinosaur rating. That might fix me. There you go. Hey, I've filled the void plenty of times. Yeah, you can see... Well, here's the thing. You won't be sitting here and judging me, Mammoth. You'll be sitting here and editing the video. You'll be sitting there and editing the video as we rate dinosaurs and monsters. Sexy Dino tier list. Fuck, marry, kill, Dinosaur Edition. They do that. They be huge sometimes. You called her Meatloaf. You named her Meatloaf. They don't call her shit. Yeah, but now it makes sense. I just need to make another mine. Easy enough. Of just one obsidian. I can do that. That's what I'm gonna make another mine. The various versions of myself that sometimes exist in my head and yap at each other. Yeah. Anytime something happens that she wants to justify, it's like, they did it. It wasn't me. It was they. I just realized I need a new desk if I want to stream properly. I mean, so if you look at... Well, I guess you can't because I didn't save them at the time. If you look at some of my early shorts, you'll see what my streaming setup was, and it was literally in my living room. I had a rolly desk that everything was set up on. So you don't really need a good desk. You can make it work with less. Mossy cobblestone. I am gonna get rid of that for now. Bam. I'm gonna want you to build the nether mine. I need to go find my obsidian. I grabbed more than I needed for the portal. I know that for a fact. But where did I put it when I was done with it? What? Oh, Fisher set. There you are. Bam. I'm gonna need some wood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'll go back there. I have an aphantasia and my. Oh, you have aphantasia? How's that? Visualization by increased auditory processing. Each girl is different. We all special though, and each girl is perfect. Heck yeah. Women supporting women. Fair. People can actually see shit inside their head when they aren't dreaming. It sort of blew my mind, though. I was like, damn, well, that fucking sucks. I wish I could do that while reading. It is nice. It is a nice ability to have. You. Yeah, I can't imagine that made shit like that easy at all. Like that had to be a challenge. That's good. That's good. I actually really like that they recognize that as a learning disability because that is 100% would affect your capacity to learn. Especially certain things like that require visualization. Yeah, that is also true, Des. You have the bestest visualization. Coolsies. Okay. Bam. To do agriculture, to do fundamentals. How do I find the leather mine? Fundamentals, to do. Nope. Decorations, miscellaneous supplies. Nope. Supplies. Nope. Craftsmanship, metallurgy, mechanic, carpentry. No. Luxury. No. Storage. No. Masonry. No. It'd be weird if it was under agriculture. No. No. Where the fuck is it? Where's the nether mine? I'm going to need to get research to university. There are also so many teaching models that require the ability to visualize, and if you're someone like me who can't, you are a yeah. No, especially chemistry. I mean, goddamn, chemistry is so much visualization. Technology? Would it be under technology? I'm gonna need to get an enchantress tower. Son of a bitch. That's very. I'm happy they worked with you. Enchanting table. I need diamonds. I get a model kit for the win. That's awesome, actually. That's awesome that they let you have that. Because yeah, no, have chemistry is so much about like where specific elements are located within the fucking structure, and I don't have aphantasia. I am going to go ahead and raid Carissa because it is 6 o'clock. I want to make sure we get to Best Buy. And then to the Cheesecake Factory or Macaroni and Cheese Glamburger. So everyone, if you can go say hi to Carissa, she is a sweetheart. She is a lovely person. It's been a while since I've rated her, but she is live. So yeah, go give her a shout. Yeah, we might be hanging out in Discord after I get her laptop fixed up and stuff. We might hop on for some repo.